Hello guys and welcome back to the Fantasy Football series. Today we're doing a review of Game Week 12 and all the mistakes and highs and lows and everything to go with that happened in this week for me. So let's get into it. The good thing that happened was Salah was the star of the week. It was 16 points he got for me, 32 points altogether because he was my captain. Lovely stuff. A big bonus on my points. Almost half my points came from Salah this week. Watkins getting 6 points, Alvarez getting 5 points, Bowen getting 8, and Sleeper getting 9. Beautiful stuff. Now let's get to the terrible bits. Hwang, 2 points. I'm not too mad at. I wasn't expecting loads of him. It was a punt, right? I have a lot of faith in Hwang still. Matoma let me down. He let me down so bad. Didn't even start the game. At first I was hopeful that he wasn't going to play in the game. I was like, yes, he's been on the bench all game. Brilliant. But no, he came on, got 1 point, did nothing. And in Sheffield, what are you playing at Matoma? And then Son getting 2 points. Once again, just nothing. I saw a stat which was really annoying me. At the end of the game he's now 10 games against Wolves and he's never scored against them. Some we do, mate. Some we do. I feel like these two might be done in my team now. I feel like after this international break, these two might be going. It's too much to be blanking, and if he's not starting, why would I have him in my team? It's same with Doku. Why am I not having Doku in my team? Because Doku isn't guaranteed to start every game. Trippier getting 1 point is a letdown, but the Newcastle are real with injuries, and it was a long journey for him. I did predict that something could happen against him, and something did happen against him. And then Torres, it was so close. It was so close to Gloria getting 6 points of him, but no, was not meant to be. Now let's get the bad bits. You think you could get even worse than this. 13 points off Sri Lanka. If Matoma hadn't come on for that 45 minutes in the second half, Sri Lanka would have 13 extra points. Would have been on 83 points. 70 points is still above average. It's still nice, but them extra 30 points would have been nice. Dalot and Pedro Porro both doing better than the other two defenders that I chose. I did say Dalot probably could keep a clean sheet. I just didn't know if he was going to play. That's why he was on the bench. And you know what? I should have just been with the smart of it. I should have just gone, well, if I don't know if he's going to play or not, keep him in the team. If he don't play, worst case scenario, someone else comes on for him. He did play. He got the clean sheet, 6 points. Well, I think you got 5 points and then a bonus point, right? Or did you just get this straight up 6 points? No, you got straight up 6 points. You got no yellow card. But yeah, we're getting clean sheets and stuff like that now. And Flecken, who was doubtful with an injury, got more points than Areola this week because he made loads of saves. Pedro Porro, got an assist. That's harder to read. I did think Wolves might do something. Thankfully, Wolves did do something because he was getting like 9 points. He was getting bonus and everything. It was painful to look at. That's how the team went. It's not too bad. As I said, I feel really let down with Matoma. I think Matoma is going to be leaving my team. I was looking at it. If I get rid of Son for Saka, I have 8.6 mil to spend on a player if I get rid of Matoma as well. So that leaves a lot of doors open for me. But I'm going to give this research. I've got 2 weeks to figure out who I'm going to get. And, between now and then, I might get a massive injury and have to bring in someone else. We're just going to have to sit and wait and see how it looks. But Matoma is on the red list right now of... starting games, mate, it's not good enough for me. It's just not. I might get Adingra back in because Adingra seems to be playing all the games and he's scoring now. Like a backsman at the start of the year, I backed him, I backed the boy, and he's yeah, it is what it is. Team of the week. Let's look at the team of the week. Lindelof with a goal, clean sheet, and the free bonus. Runs with it. Neto getting a clean sheet against Newcastle, and the free bonus was that, or has he made loads of saves? The 2 bonus and he made 5 saves. Crazy. Shimikas. Something that I'm really looking at, but I'm going to wait until this Fulham game here. After the City game, I think I'm going to take out Pau Torres and bring in Shimikas because obviously Robertson's injured all the way until the end of January, so it's a good move to get Shimikas in. And a lot of people have benefited off already, and it's just a bit late to it. Zinchenko doesn't really take my fancy. Salah, my boy. Trossard, potential Trossard. But it's one of them, he's not a guaranteed starter, so it's one of them, I don't want him to be my team. I want guaranteed starters in my team, that's what I want. Guaranteed starters, guaranteed points, rather than these, they can have a good game week there, but then they'll blank this game week, like Matoma does. I don't like Matoma because he can have a really good game week, and then we won't play the next week, and that's not good enough for fantasy football. Sarabia, well done. It was a really nice goal as well. If you've not seen Sarabia's goal, go check it out. Mint goal. Decore getting in form right now. In the role that he's playing right now, I don't get why Dele Alli is Dele Alli injured. Like, he must be injured surely, because in the role Decore is playing right now, Dele Alli would kill it. Like, in my head, he just should kill it. Ward-Prowse with I think he did 2 assists, did he? Did he get a second assist? He did get his second assist. Fair play. But yeah, Ward-Prowse, another one. He's one of them, like Matoma. He can have a really good game week and then blank in another game week, and it's just not good enough. Haaland, I've taken the risk, and this is what happens when you take risks, but, you know, it is what it is. He's got 5 games now until his blank game week, and I think after the blank game week, yeah, I'll probably fall and get him in once we get into after Christmas. It'll be my Christmas present to myself, is getting Haaland back in the team. Somehow we'll work towards getting Haaland in the team after this game week here. But the Liverpool game, yeah, I'm not going to touch him for the Liverpool game. He's never scored against Liverpool, so don't really touch him. Spurs, it's a tough game. Depends on, you know, who's back by then, stuff like that. We'll see. Aston Villa, you know, still a tough game. Luton, I think he'll walk Luton, and I think he'll walk Palace. These might be games where I might try and get him in here, to be fair. But right now, he's not in the team. 82% of ownership, though. You know, it's a big risk not having him in, but it's not hurt me so far. It's not hurt me because I captained Salah this week, and that benefited me. I'm still smart with my decisions. It's just, you have to weigh it up of, is it worth having Haaland, or is it worth having 2 7-0 players that are going to both give me 9 points each? Because I get 2 players that are going to make me 9 points each. That's more than Haaland got this week, and 16. Even if you did captain him, I got Salah, who also got 16. These are the maths you got to be mathing. You know, it's yeah. Honestly, it's a tough decision not to have him in. I want to try and get him in at some point. I've tried to figure out how it will be, how it will work, but when I'm going to sit on it, see how it looks, put the potential there. I'm just got to put the potential there, and then eventually he'll come back into the team. I can't see me going about the whole year without Haaland in the team. He is a robot, as people call him, but yeah. And then Solanke on my bench, getting 13 points. That's just over the games. Wolves versus Spurs. You know, Cunha maybe. I still think Hwang Ki-chan is the number 1 guy to be looking at. And when Neto comes back, Neto will be the guy to be looking at when you go into the Wolves team. Spurs, you might want to start offloading your Spurs players now. They did not look like they did 2 weeks ago. These injuries and these red cards have really affected them, and yeah, maybe just avoid Spurs for a bit. Arsenal, obviously Saka getting involved in the goals again. He got another assist this week, and I really do need to get him in my team for Son. I am looking at. Thankfully, Saliba got a goal. Thank you, Saliba. Everton, Eze back on the score sheet. Penalty, you know, simple, gets to the point. Mikalenko on the score sheet again, with a goal and an assist. Get looking at it, guys. Get looking at it. Honestly, it's catching my eye. Lindelof scoring a goal, Onana making 4 saves. The clean sheet for United could be a real backing point, but we'll see against a tougher opponent than Luton. Bournemouth getting a clean sheet, and then 2 goals to Solanke, as I said. Then Solanke's the only person that are back. Newcastle, though, you might want to be a bit scared. Just like with Spurs, there's a lot of injuries right now, and it's going to affect them a lot. Villa, Watkins getting a goal. Bailey and Diaby getting assists. Be worth looking at, but I just like looking at the future fixtures. I am happy just having the one Watkins right now, and that being it. Brighton, as I said, Adingra getting a goal, but I need to get rid of Matoma. If he's not playing games, he's not playing games, and that's the end line. I said Simicastle's already caught my eye. Salah also getting 2 goals. What more can you say? Simicast, 2 assists, 3 bonus points, and a clean sheet. What more could you ask for from your defenders? Like, that's mint, and he's so much cheaper than Trent. It's definitely worth it. Bowen getting on the score sheet with Ward-Prowse 2 assists. Alanga back on the score sheet again, and I said Alanga is having quite a good year, to be fair. 2 goals, 3 assists, and he does look exciting to watch every time he's on the ball. Maybe that's just a bias in there. And then the highlight game of the weekend, the crazy game of the weekend. Honestly, I was watching this at work, and I was just like, and I've won, and I've won. I was like, what the hell? Alvarez 1 assist for me, yeah, it is what it is. But Haaland 2 goals and assist. As I said, it's a big risk not having him in the team because he's a big focal point of City's attacks. So, and City do score a lot of goals. I am going to top myself into getting him at some point, but not against Liverpool. He's not scored against Liverpool. Van Dijk's dealt with him very well. I'll pass for a week. We'll see how it goes. He's not in right now though. He's not doing enough to convince me because the goals weren't amazing. It's a weak penalty and it's good with his balls. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced right now. Nicholas Jackson on the score sheet again. As I said, I still think I'd avoid him. He is a Darwin Núñez type player. Palmer getting a goal from another penalty. Could be worth just getting Palmer in for his price, and you know he's going to take the penalties. And then Gallagher 2 assists is another tempting one. Bro, getting the assist then just for the penalty, it's not really worth looking at. But yeah, that is the review of the game week. As I said, right now, the transfers that I'm looking at, the 3 players that I'd say are on my red list are Pau Torres, Son and Matoma. Pedro Porro and Trippier are kind of leading me onto it, but not right there yet. And as I said, right now, if we get Saka in, so let's keep Torres in because I've got no issue to get him in. I'll have 8.6 mil spent on a midfielder. I don't know who I'm looking at. Obviously, I've got a bit like Gordon, a bit of Bruno Fernandes, maybe a bit tempting. But as I said, if I want to get Haaland back in the team, I've got to kind of be careful with this money that I'm going to spend on players. We'll just see how it goes. As I said, I might get a massive injury over the next couple of days and over the next 2 weeks, over this international break. And I might have to change my plans completely. But right now, this is my team. We did alright this week. We could have done better. We could have done a lot better if we made better decisions. I called the Solanke, I called the Dallo, and I didn't really call Pedro Porro, but I did have a 5 centre back at one point. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you hopefully on the next video. Cheers, guys. Thank you for watching.